it feels weird. Like, it's been a year, and yet a couple of months, and yet also just a couple of hours. Time is crunched and stretched, and yet it doesn't feel like enough. And then the gold dragonborn next to you smiles and says, it never feels like enough. And then sometimes in the middle of it, it feels like it's taking forever. And then you just have to remember when it's good, that's when you're supposed to live in the moment. And here we are, living in the moment, the last episode of Orkira Plays Baldur's Gate 3. That's right, here we are. After just over a year, and here we are, 66 episodes, which is, I can't tell if that was as many or less than I was expecting. I don't know. The grand finale, yes, Luke, absolutely. So yeah, here we are, and we're at Wither's party, because last time we ended the game. I mean, we defeated the Netherbrain, and it is now, I think it's a couple months later, canonically. It's long enough that Orkira is now sporting this outfit. Yeah, because last time on Orkira Plays Baldur's Gate 3, Orkira and Karlach and Will went off to Avernus to go be in Avernus together because she wasn't going to let her girlfriend go off and be by herself or be with Will. So yeah, so they're sporting these outfits, which sure, why not? But Withers has brought everybody back together for a party and to, catch up on what everybody's doing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to catch up on what everybody has been doing since the end of the game. And then I've got one last little hurrah that we'll have a little bit of fun with. But first, for the last time, if it isn't obvious by now, spoilers, for real giant spoilers. But, if you've joined us for the finale of the game, that's probably pretty obvious. I mean, chat can offer some suggestions, but I don't know what you're gonna suggest at this point. I mean, but you're welcome to. There's gonna be some fun with mods a little later, and I guess you can offer some suggestions then. But most importantly, as always, to remember to drink water, have a snack, and be nice. All right, enough prattle from me. Let us actually get on with the game. So here we are. Yeah. Okay, actually, I have nothing. Okay. I have my spells. I need to be able to talk to Scratch. Okay. I seem to remember that there was a way to... Ugh. I seem to remember that there was like our chest around here somewhere. That's a clothing chest.
What's inside?
It's a clothing chest, Orkira. That's what's inside. It's just a bunch of dyes. It's just a bunch of dyes. I don't need a bunch of dyes. I want to talk to Scratch, but I need to get... I don't suppose I can suddenly talk to Scratch. Probably not. Okay. You know what? Until we figure out a way to talk to Scratch.
No one back home will ever believe this.
There's got to be a way to do that. Let's start by talking to our girlfriend. Where's our girlfriend? God, he's right there. Okay. No, we're gonna talk to Karlach first. Where's Karlach? There she is. Talk to the girlfriend
Always
first.
at your side. I have a lot on my mind. And well,
Oh shit. Oh my god. He wasn't kidding. Where's you mad bastard? You brought us back! Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Oh man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months?
There we go.
Then again, maybe we won't sleep at all.
There we go. 6 months. I couldn't remember exactly how long canonically it was, so 6 months. That's still a long ass time. Looks like attack Withers. See what he can do in combat. I mean, Withers is a god, and so I believe what he can do in combat is smite me. So okay, maybe we'll slip it all. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Me too, my love. See you soon.
I mean, see right here. Yeah, let's
Come here, you goon.
Goon? Yeah, I mean, they're all Mad Maxed out, and it's kind of cool, but also, But it's definitely a good kiss. Like, this is a much better kiss animation. This is a nice kiss. I like this kiss. Will seems to be having a good time. We should enjoy ourselves too before your heart heats up and we need to head back.
She's got a night in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please. Oh, hey. Before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found.
This is the
Missing
missing DLC.
I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. You may remember my old friend Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
The DLC that was never to be. Right? Like that is that not 100% clearly drop hint for, hey, DLC in the future, go on a journey with Karlach to fix her heart, but All right. Enough moping. We're supposed to be having fun. Okay. I guess we could just go around. I kind of, yeah, I guess. Oh, geez, Volo. All right, let's just.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not?
6 months.
You're looking very well indeed.
I'm looking like I came
Our
from hell.
friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
How did you even find out about this? Huh. How nice am I gonna be? Oh, she spent 6 months in hell. Have you come seeking a statement for your next tell-all? Hey,
I
Zenobite.
wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
Well, it's a good thing that I don't tend to just incinerate people that I don't like. I love it presuming I'm the hero. You can do better, kid. I love it. The hero and I. Fight Volo, he's not a god. You know, the thought is there. The thought is there. Okay, Orkira is not a stickler for grammar. You can do better.
Oh, terribly sorry, but you mistake me, my friend. I'm only accepting complimentary feedback at this time.
Well, then you talked to the wrong
Perhaps
dragonborn.
Once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
I wonder if I can take him back to hell with me.
Tara, never knew you to
Garlock, do you think we can take him to hell with us? I'm sure he would have lots of fun in hell. Anyway.
Well, now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
This is presentable. I missed you too, Jaheira.
How nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing, huh?
Rumors the Upper City was destroyed beyond reconstruction. You're not happy to see the city restored to its former glory. It's a kip, but it's our kip. I wouldn't change a thing. How do you think the world? Oh, yeah. I mean, I would change. I think as a Baldurian, I would change a lot. There's a lot, but she's technically not a Baldurian. That's just the background I had to pick. Yeah, I heard it was destroyed beyond recognition.
The Upper City has been almost entirely rebuilt. That's where the gold is. Even the builder's scaffolds are cleared from the streets. No dust left to sneeze at. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three.
Porque no los
Nothing I will sniff
tres?
at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds.
Good.
They might learn a thing or two, if they don't expel her. Again.
Wait, you have children. You must be proud of them.
I suppose I am. I tried to steer them clear of my life's work, but they have chosen it for themselves. There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
The people are here, wherever that is. Insight to my travels. No matter how far away I may be, the gate will always be first. Standing now, this campsite is my home even when I'm far away. Karlak and I are each other's... What? I mean, Karlak and I are each other's home wherever we go. It's kind of a mixture of 4 and 1. But yeah, I guess, yeah.
Karlak is lucky to have you. And know that you are not forgotten. If your friends don't drag you from the hells, it will only be because you freed yourself first. But there will be more to discuss on that matter.
Oh?
First, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Yeah, Volo. It's called Volo. Gale!
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Not a god. I see, yeah. Yeah, I did to hug him. There should be more hugs going around here. I'm surprised I don't get a chance to, like, hug everybody.
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them.
But you didn't
Or
explode.
the fear of Mystra, to be more specific.
You didn't explode.
I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last.
See, you didn't explode.
Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom.
What?
Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Well, maybe you should tell them that you're not gonna explode. It's a good thing. I'm sure they were far better students than I was. Going that convinced me why is illusory magic so fun? Sounds dull as old brass. Take yourself rather seriously. It's dangerous to be treated. Oh, jeesh. I mean, this is true, but, you know, I get my magic other ways. I just pray, and then it happens. I mean, this is true, but wow, there's a lot here that I could take. You know what? Yeah, let's keep this light. Don't convince me.
Illusory magic has the power to confound the senses, to render the impossible into reality, and to allow expression of that most magical attribute of all: imagination. Unfortunately, in that respect, some of my apprentices seem to be rather lazy. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake. And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
Hell. I find new purpose in my faith. There's much to be done, and I now know that prayer alone is not enough to save the world. I mean, I've known that for a while. I found life a little too quiet. What? No, I'm in hell. How did that dialogue option come up? So if you're happy, you haven't heard of the latest tales of my heroics. Avernus is interesting. You've been making a mess down there. That has to be the answer, right?
I almost feel sorry for the devils in your path. I mean, I don't, of course. Sure, they deserve it. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
I'm not really a lecturer. Sounds too much like hard work. Of course, what wizard wouldn't benefit from the wisdom my god has to offer? What wizard? That feels like. What wizard wouldn't benefit from listening to a being who just prays and gets their spells from a god who is the embodiment of destruction and creation? Sure. Hey, DC Lazaire. How's it going? I mean, I guess, sure. If you want me to talk to your students, I don't know what I talk about, but I'll try.
Excellent. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist the allure of sharing your expertise.
I don't know what expertise I
You're
have,
most
but
welcome to
sure.
stay with me in my tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures.
You can figure out how to get me from
Very
Avernus.
curious to know what
Sure.
you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
I mean, eventually we're going to get everybody around the fire so that we can all talk at once, right? So that this isn't everybody just individual, you know, like we can all talk as a group because everybody wants to hear about everything and no? Okay. I mean, I know in game terms,
Engine's cooking hotter here.
that's why. Okay, let's talk to Lozelle.
The Hell's Walker returns.
Hell's Walker, damn.
For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
It's good to see you. Your efforts to topple Blacketh are well underway. It's good to see you.
It's nice to hear it. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run.
I'm not gonna correct you because it's just too adorable. How long did she say how much time has passed? So we know it's been 6 months. So she did a 2, 2, and a 2. Yeah, she said 2 months of fighting, 2 months in limbo, and 2 months doing something else. Where are you now that you couldn't be here in the flesh? Yeah.
Shractalor.
You're welcome. Sounds foreboding for you there in business.
Let's say both. I can't imagine a greater pleasure than Vlakith's unmaking. Shractalor is the capital of the Githzerai, an exiled people, once kin with mine until the madness of civil war ripped out one sky into 2. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
The great warrior Lozelle on a diplomatic mission? Oh, Orkira has more faith than that. Best choice of the job, your tongue is as learned as your blade. The enemy, yeah, I mean that. She's gonna be supportive.
My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
It's you wanting your people to be free.
Soon, when the comet has risen, when the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust, I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go, mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle, I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
I mean, she does also look kind of awesome. The whole glowy bit thing. Hey, it's Will.
Past-made present.
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Yeah. Oh, geez, I have to roll? I have to roll to smell the nature? What? What? Oh, no. I'm bad at this. I'm giving myself advantage. I want to smell the nature. I give myself advantage and I still failed. Please, do I have... Yes. Please let me roll again. Oh, my God. I just gave myself advantage on smelling nature, and I still failed. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Thank you.
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
Thank you, nice lady. I've missed you. Also, I'm so glad that I was able to smell that.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, the three of us have felled enough cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? And get this, if those blueprints we found work, I could reverse engineer my stone eye. Instead of Mazora tracking me, I could track her.
Oh, is that what's going
It's
on?
past time for her old pet to sink in his fangs.
What a question to ask. We've been hanging out for 6 months. Okay. I know we're asking this because But, like, sometimes this game is really good at crafting the way that we talk to people, depending on what has happened. But this is one of those moments in where, like, yeah. But let's ask.
I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves.
Absolutely.
Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself.
You are not. You are. I agree. Yeah, you got to see your dad.
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
Yeah. Also, he's hanging out with this awesome lady who happens to be the mom of this really cool guy that you used to hang out with, who is now an Illithid. But I'm just saying the two of you should hang out more because he's soon going to be your stepbrother, and he's awesome.
Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it.
Oh, I ain't wasting it. Come on.
Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
That's why I got Lesser and Greater Restoration on tap.
Another step forward.
Speaking of bottles, I see a Minsk and a couple other people. Hey, Minsk.
Ah, breathe deep, Boo. The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes, honored, of course.
It's good to see you, Minsk, Boo, and Happy?
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, hmm? It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome.
Still chasing after the guild. I thought you made peace. Yeah.
So I have. Though it is a peace made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. Even from her.
Fleshy vessels.
But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh, God.
But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
Hey, Maverick. Do the fleshy vessels hold mayonnaise? I mean, we'll have to ask Boo. And hey, Rumpus, welcome on in. Shows what you know. Volo's plot armor is second only to Elminster. Well, apparently. I've been in the hells of Karlach fighting off devils and looking for a cure for her heart. I mean, this is the truth, but also I want to. Give me a bloody hug.
Embrace me, my friend!
Embrace me, my friend!
And should you feel a squirming, know that it is only Boo. Or perhaps the buffet has gone bad.
The buffet better not go bad. This is a Withers buffet. I trust Withers to... Also, I want Boo to be just over in the little corner, like, hugging a part of a wing. Just like...
You are quite coated in hamster hair. Now, wherever you go, Boo goes too.
There we go.
Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Karlach's heart?
Are we still...
Exactly! Her heart would be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo. Fear not. We sleep in that sewer no longer.
Okay, good.
It is a different sewer.
Oh, okay.
Much less damp beneath the bedroll. Now, Halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil Horde, and Angel Hearted.
Orkira's just gonna keep...
Lizel of Kresh Killer, true
hugging.
child of Gith, and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so.
This is...
Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where. Shadowheart, Two gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end.
yeah, Maverick.
Wait,
Orkira is clearly a
did she
close
do
hugger.
Something with her hair? Halsin, archdruid of Arch somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And there, the champion of the Hells herself, Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane.
Bane.
Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief. For the best among them will be a guide for your guild.
This is an awesome
who put the
whoopsie.
city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Okay, am I done hugging? I think I'm done hugging. Okay. Are you sure we don't want to hug some more? I guess I should talk to Happy.
He's going to kill me, isn't he? Not the big mad bastard. The hamster.
I mean, maybe. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Is there... I need a potion of animal... Why is there rotten tomato in the sack? Withers! Creative produce. Oh, I can just...
You see, Happy? When a true victory is won, the rewards are
Beer
delicious.
barrel. Whoop. Yep. Whoopsie. Ah.
Those hands where Boo can see them, lest you become the hero.
Chest of grateful words. Oh, these are all the letters of, like, all the random people that you've helped. Let's see. Oh, I should... Let's just read. Art, yeah. Last light in, a light breeze. It can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Thaniel, rejoined with Oliver, has promised to me to be with me when the end comes. Aww.
By the living gods, I need it.
Well, that's sad. Letter from Ravengard. Like Duke? Yeah! Not temples. Yeah, very, very, very official. Arabella! Hey! Of course I remember you. Bone Man once said, I need to find balance. Where creation meets ruin. He was right after yep. Followed the weave. After you squished the brain, Beard Man showed up, said the weave led him to me, and to him he's teaching me how to make sense. He also said not to call him Beard Man. Beard Man. I wonder who Beard Man is. After so long in a vampire cell, I'd forgotten how to write. Opened our cells, we fled to the Underdark. A ravenous wave, mad with freedom, and gods did we find blood. We swarmed every monster and fortune in our path. Some beast. It wasn't eventually Cazador's house spawn calmed us. Found some old ruins. We're not free down here. The dark will chain us forever, but we aren't prisoners. And here down the shadow. Okay. Okay, all right. Here's Floric. We're doing just quick read-throughs. Defeat whole again with profound admiration. Grr! He can write a letter? It's not just smells? To the spawn Astarian. How do I...
Good
do the
song,
monsters keep
good
the peace?
company, and good wine from
Although,
the
oh no, this is Grr. This is... Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking of someone else. Hunt, you no longer. We do sometimes keep to watch. Your state and control of your bloodlust has been admirable. It's also a difficult time for our people. This time we would have destroyed any undead. Saved our children. Watch you still both admiration than fear. Aww. Yay, Alfira. St. Hours, Elf Song. School of Music. Aww. It's cutest house. A room packed with trainees. Aww, she started a school of music. Hey, Damon. You mind passing this to Karlak? If you're reading this, you're alive. Wondering how they found a way. Thank the gods. I think of you often, wondering if it's... Oh, Damon. Here, Damon. Elminster. Absence from Wither's little gathering. As you know, only the most urgent business to keep me. Delighted to hear you came to your senses, guards to that cursed crown. A noble profession indeed. Yeah. Yeah, Elminster, whatever. Go eat your cheese. Short remains surrounded by Shar's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. They shall find some measure of the bravery you did and walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away. Salutations. Presley, help a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Balzian bash. I have to take credit for dispelling the Ball cult. False document. Oh. Blood out of my cloth. Any letter from Malleus Thorm? We're getting there. We're getting there. Here's from Voss in the Vies. Adorns one side, the other is written in the common tongue. Orpheus may not be with us, but the comet shines ever bright. Yep. Yep, thanks. Okay. From Hope? Ooh. All right, all you here with me. You nibbled and sipped and smiled and laughed. You asked if I was happy. No one had asked for so long. I didn't have the words to answer. House and showed you all the souls that are here with me. They were Raphael's once, but now they only belong to themselves. I don't know, but I am hope and I persist because of you. Aww. Here's Myrna. Finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I decided to name him Connor after his dad, with Ethel gone. Publish more people show up. Could have been next time we meet, pints are on me. Aw. Is Raphael dead or just defeated? He should be dead because we killed him in Avernus. And when you kill a devil or when you kill a fiend in their home plane, that should kill them. After leaving the city, it does gladden the girl's heart. That's why Hope can now own the House of Hope, because Raphael is gone. You won't be disappointed. There's 9 fingers. Zevlor. Somewhat. I mean, your penmanship is great because, you know, the game is giving it in text. Sheltering the temple. Disgust, purpose, and with that power.
It smells so good here.
I love Karlak so much. Okay. Come and see us when you can. Absolutely. Harp stamped letter.
I can eat a beholder.
Harper.
What's cooking?
Girl, helps find you. We made a watcher. The high Harper put me forward. Yep. I'd be mucking out my mother's yard. I understand you're probably busy. Yeah, okay. Francesca. You not know me, but you know a great deal about you. I'm Francesca of the High Forest. Thank you for okay. I passed on Helson's message to dear friend. Arrived by the time. Okay. And then I whoopsied, and I have a letter from Barack. Yeah, Withers gave me the address and said I could consider writing. Thus, an update. The Ironhand gnomes are nearly beyond hope, but have managed to yoke them into something. Oh, jeez. I trust you are too. We deserve it after all, don't we? We do. We do. Okay.
Oh, pardon me.
Mouth set. Okay, let us continue. Oh, we've got the table. There wouldn't happen to be a Well, there's a dagger. I mean, I shouldn't need a dagger +1. I'm not hurting anybody here. Just want to. Oh, there's Helson. Let's talk to
I
Helson.
think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time.
Inured?
Yet these past 6 months have
Inured.
seemed endless without your company.
Aww.
But now, our paths cross once more.
Inured. That's a new word. What do you mean we didn't really get along? We got along great. Feelings mutual. I miss you
We
too.
have all pined for each other's company, I sense. I cannot imagine otherwise after what we shared. That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time.
It was stoked, all
I
right.
know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
I love Halson and how formal he is, and also the double entendre. Yeah, Maverick, big words. You sound like you need a hug. You sound like you need a drink. That's life. I'm afraid we can't go back. Future's ours to write. Who knows what we might yet share together. You sound, yeah.
I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place.
Give him a hug. And then stop the hug so that we can continue the conversation. Hopefully this doesn't turn into another one of the...
That was more than worth the wait.
That was quite a squeezed woof. You can...
That was more than worth the wait? Oh, I suppose you didn't mean that literally.
No, that wasn't
Now,
awkward long,
We have
Maverick.
much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
I think it's okay, Maverick. You have a point. It feels awkward long because we're watching it, and because it's a game, they have to do the step into position, do the hug, step out of position. But I feel like if, like that long of a hug, if you were actually doing that hug, it wouldn't feel that long. Yeah. What have you been up
In
to?
that case, very well.
Go for it.
Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them.
Hey, nice.
The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Wraithwin have been repurposed into new homes. And the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony. Stronger together.
We done good. See, young horse character. 9 wagons of them? Is this the balance you wished
In
for?
a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I'm glad you're happy.
As am I. I may age more slowly than most, but I do believe I've gained some new laughter lines of late. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall.
I don't know if I'm gonna
I all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
I don't know if any of the stories I'm gonna have from hell are gonna be good for your kids. Especially a few tales that will need to wait until they are old. I expect, yeah. Yeah.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase.
A rather unsettling image.
Regale Halesome tales of your past 6 months. The truth might be a little flat. I cannot imagine that the truth isn't amazing. Avernus has proven lively at best, but at least I have Karlach by my side. Her laughs part the clouds. Recount some of your recent exploits, bearing no details. Against the devils. I mean, yeah.
Karlach is truly lucky to have you in her life. Even the hells themselves cannot dim the love you share. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
They'll all be heartwarming, though. Yeah, I guess that's true, Maverick. Also, I guess I trust Halsin to take the stories and make them age appropriate. Yeah, what's with the two of them?
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
Of the Grove, did you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
Korga, let's not think about that one. Still partial to roaming in bear form?
I spend half my days in Ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
Yeah, you seem more settled.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for.
No, I did not kill her, Luke.
Amazing what can be discovered about oneself.
We did manage...
Even at a ripe old age.
We did manage to stop her from doing anything that would have inspired us to actually kill her. So yeah. All right.
Before you go,
yeah.
I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but
hey!
I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course,
God, that's
traveling
huge.
far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong.
Quack.
Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Sheesh, oh man, that's harsh. Thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Item received. Okay. I'm just going to assume duck whittled out of wood. It smells of the deep forest. I'm just going to assume, we're just all going to assume it is a magic whittled duck. And the magic is it can't burn. Because can you imagine giving Orkira, a being of fire, who is going back to Avernus, a place of fire, a wooden duck? So I'm just going to assume that's... She's been given Radiant Hopeful. haven't even been reading the postscripts here. Friend of the guild, enemy of the guild. Hi, Harper. Yeah, I gotta go talk to the bard, the Blade of Avernus. Okay. Let's go talk to Starry.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you. Straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun.
It's been tough, but at least I'm there with Karlak. I mean, yeah.
Understandable, but try to resist the urge. I don't want to know what your clothes have been through since we last met. Although I do like the style. Tortured armor never does go out of fashion.
It's not my favorite, but... Guess obviously you're running from the sun. I should probably... What about you? Yeah, how's my favorite bloodsucker?
I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
That's kind of true, actually. It's not murder if you kill the people who are trying to kill you first. What are the good guys who's... I could have told you that. I mean, yeah.
Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though. Inspiring hope in people instead of terror. Well, I do try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all.
It's starting now vulnerable to the sun. Yes, Luke. So yeah, at the end of the game when everybody's tadpoles got burned away, the last I think there was a dialogue option there in where you could say, the last time I saw you, you were running from the sun. Because, yeah, the last time you see him, because we picked the option of destroy the brain and get rid of everybody's tadpoles, he starts to burn in the sun and he runs off. And so, yes, he's vulnerable to the sun, which is why we are here having this party at night. I mean, so yeah, considering what we just talked about, let's ask.
I did at first, but then I realized these shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
Yeah.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
I'm glad to hear that he's happy. Is that really?
After everything, this feels nice. A chance to take a breath, metaphorically speaking.
Okay. I think if Gale becomes a god, he can make Astarion be able to walk in the sun. Interesting. I know if Gale becomes a god, you can, that's how, and then he romance, if Gale, if you play, that's Gale's, trust him. If you play as Gale and romance Karlak and become a god, that's the only way to fix Karlak. Where's Shadowheart? I haven't talked to Shadowheart yet. Oh, is that... There's Gale. Still need to talk to Scratch when I figure out how to talk to Scratch. It's gonna happen. Gonna figure it out. No one came wandering over here, right?
Right. I can hold your dream.
Where's Shadowheart? Where is she hiding?
I can eat a beholder. What's cooking?
But don't need a beholder. They're not fun. All right. Well, until I find Shadowheart, let's talk to our bard friend up here.
Song, good company.
Random bard.
Wine from the looks of it.
Random bard who, not so random, but yeah.
Hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
I thought bards. I'd like to hear. I thought, yeah.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
No, but... how do you know Withers?
I owe him a favor. One he is eternally invoking. I thought honoring the worthy was a fair price to pay for Withers to pull me out of the fugue plane. Alas, one purgatory to another.
Mm-hmm. Malil. What were you doing in the fugue plane? Being forgotten?
Languishing in obscurity. Cyric knew what he was doing when he punished me for that song, the prick. Before I was banished to the fugue plane, I had song prayers coming out the proverbial ears. Guess how many I get now? None.
Musical prayers were once offered to Melil, Lord of Song, a minor deity whose worship faded after offending the trickster god Cyric.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
I actually succeeded on a religion check. Orkira actually succeeded on a religion check. I got a cleric. I gotta do the cleric thing.
You know. You're bloody right. It is an honor.
I mean, that...
Finally.
You could...
The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
What is this sorcery? Every once in a while, Orkira rolls lucky. Please carry on as you were.
Fantastical news. Carry on I shall.
I mean, I've made him happy, which is sometimes all...
It's just so goddamn beautiful here.
Sometimes that's all Orkira wants to do. Where's Shadowheart? Scratch.
Beautiful night. I wish it could
Enter adventure. Starian, Halson, Volo, Scratch, Will, Minsk, Karlak. Where's Shadowheart? Why is Shadowheart not here? Halson, Volo, Jaheira, Scratch, Will, Karlak, Minsk, Happy. That's Withers. Where... Why am I missing Shadowheart? She was alive at the end of my playthrough. Everything was fine. She's supposed to be here. Okay, what's going on? There she is. Jeesh. Oh, God. I was having a moment where I'm like, did the game, like, break or something? Ah.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
I was starting to wonder where you were. I was starting to wonder why you weren't here. I thought you might be too... Wow. Okay. Of course I did. You look at her. I didn't think you wanted to be with an armed... Why? Hey, imp in my head, welcome. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Honestly, so have I. Come here, will you? It's been forever.
Hey, more hugs. Yay, hugs.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it?
I mean, I have been in Avernus. But I can cast Hero's Feast, so there's that. I'll take that as a compliment. You look good too.
I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Maverick, go to Avernus to bulk up? I mean, maybe, but also, I mean, look at her arms. There's no bulking up going on. Yeah. Might crave a little peace and quiet. Sounds like you're doing right by yourself, trying to escape bad. Yeah, it sounds like you're doing right by yourself.
I like to think so. Choosing my own path is still something of a novelty for me, but at least I'm free to make my own mistakes. One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. God, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
Parents would be proud of you. You're right. I was truly heroic. I turned to Selûnite rhetoric now instead. Yeah. Your parents would be proud of you.
Oh, I know they are.
Aww.
I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
Yeah, what else have you been doing?
Well, I've had run-ins with my former fellow Sharans on a couple of occasions. Word seems to have spread of what happened at the cloister. Now other chapters of Shar worshippers see me as a prime target to offer up to their lady as a sacrifice.
You figured they would know.
Don't worry. I know their tired old tricks better than anyone. They'll need more than a hooded cloak and poison blade to best me. Especially when I have a friend on the inside keeping me abreast of their predictable little plans.
Yeah, Nocturne.
The matter of her faith and allegiances remains complicated, let's say. But she is still my oldest friend. I have hopes that perhaps she might turn from Shar entirely given time. But that's a decision she will have to make for herself. If that day comes, I'll be ready.
I mean, chances are she'll eventually be asked to go kill you herself, and that's, yeah. I can't recall, in this run, did you let the head of Shar sect live? Yes. I let Shadowheart make the decision and she decided not to kill her, if I remember correctly. I know for a fact I let Shadowheart make the decision. Yeah, what's next for you?
I don't know. Which is just the way I like it just now. Perhaps I'll just stick a pin in a map and see what I find, or head to the docks in the morning and scrounge a berth to find somewhere new. I'd like to see the islands, maybe, or head south to Arm. I heard there's an enclave of werecats that hunt the followers of dark gods by moonlight. I'd love to see if there's any truth to that. But enough about me. What have you been up to?
Shadowheart as a werecat. I mean, why not? And that's it? I just leave?
Don't be a stranger.
Well, now that I know where you are. All right, Scratch. I have no idea how I'm going to talk to you, but I need to at least pet you.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth.
That's not strange.
What is it?
I know what it is. Yeah.
Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
I can't.
He seems excited in a way you recognize. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
Yeah, like he's gonna tell me.
He whines. Let's talk. More throw.
I mean, fair enough. But first. We always need to pet Scratch. Okay, and now we will... one inert astral prism. Let's see if I remember how to throw things. Yay! Oh, he's just gonna... There you go. Scratch is the best boy. Absolutely. All right, I think that is now everybody. Okay, I see what happened. It's... People are just not on my radar if I'm not close enough. God, that is a little bit annoying. Okay. So let's... I think that's everybody? Chat, help me. Am I missing anybody? I'll do a quick sweep around camp here. I talked to Gale. Oh, let's talk to the Tressum. I know...
Oh, right.
You.
Hello.
You... If the Tressum hadn't talked first, I would totally... But I mean, the Tressum did talk, so...
Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Dicarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
You just... If that's what he told you, who am I to argue?
Well done. Despite my old friend's genius, he'd have blown himself up long ago if not for the help of friends like you and I. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able. If you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
I'd quite... Yeah. Thanks for the invitation.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
Anyone overhearing this conversation only hears pss, pss, pss. Thanks, Maverick. I mean, probably. Okay, Let's see. That's Lizelle. You have more people at this party than I ever collected. You know, I have the, I have a lot of advantages, which was I know a lot about this game. And so I knew what I needed to do to make sure that everyone was here, which is why I was having a small panic attack when I couldn't find Shadowheart, because I was like, everyone's supposed to be here. Where is everybody? Okay, this is where Withers is. Rickety chair. Let's go. Just have a moment.
No one stopped me yet.
Nom nom nom.
The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the pawns.
I mean, we were in Avernus. I think I got everybody. I think I talked to everybody. I mean, they're... Let's do one more quick look. Yep. 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 Yes. 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 Scratch. Halson. Shadowheart's over here. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Okay. All right. I guess it's time.
Still alive, so that's progress.
They're coming out of Avernus. I think I'm asking for two things. As many drinks as they have and some eye drops, right? And then just some time. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. Ah, creepy as always. I mean, I guess I won't steal from...
Seems simple enough.
I mean, I do have to read this. A neat list of Baldurians and the deaths that befell them beneath an annotation from Withers. Souls snuffed out by the Battle of Baldur's Gate. Perhaps some might deign to return should their city ever have need. Though crushed by a falling roof as he held the door for others to flee. Charged a mind flayer that entered her granddaughter's room, died with her second best scissors in its eye. Brought a nautiloid down over the bay. Oh, that's cool. Of course he'd have a signed copy. Scroll of Disintegrate. Scroll of Circle of Death. I mean, sure, here at this party... Recipe for Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. All sorts of stuff that you can find here that's like, ooh, look at all this stuff, but none of it that you can use. Oh. All right. Withers?
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate.
One of them.
Until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I have a break from the hells. I feel satisfied. Yeah. I'm gonna do this less because I mean, it's true. I think she is glad to have a break from the hells. But I think it's more so I want to reference what we've done. That we've gone to the hells, that I'm with Karlach.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
To friends.
To you.
Aww. Now, usually, I would watch the entire credits. I am 100% a sit and watch the entire credits, whether it's video games or movies. I am that person. Anyone who's gone with me to the movies knows I sit and watch the credits. I have already watched all the credits. I've sat through the credits for Baldur's Gate. So, if this was the first time that I'd finished this game, y'all would be sitting here with me as I watch the credits and enjoy it. But yes, as Imp in my head has just said, shenanigans level 20 mod next. So, we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. I do highly recommend you watch the credits because, yeah, you should see who worked on this game. It's important. We should... Yeah, I was about to say we should be able to... There
thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou sought to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers.
I don't...
Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Yeah, Jurgle says, get the F out of here. Maverick says, I used to watch Pixar credits just to see if my friend worked on the film. Aw. Imp in my head says, I also sit through the credits. At this point, you never know who is going to do a little post-credits Easter egg. I mean, there's that too. Absolutely. All right. So we've got a couple minutes left. And as promised, we're gonna load up a different game here. So it's been 6 months, and Withers has pulled us back from hell, and let's say that, Withers has also said that we get to hang out for a little bit, and so we've gone off to go have a little fun in Baldur's Gate before we have to go back to hell. So Will and Karlak and Gale have joined Orkira to go have a little bit of fun. Now we're gonna activate a couple of extra mods. So I did a little bit of pre-work on this because yes, we're at level 20. Let's start this game. So I was not able to load up quite as many mods as I wanted to because I basically had the choice of I could use the mod manager that's in this game and kind of be safe. Or I could get really deep into like modding the game on PC, which I've never actually done before, which opens up a whole realm of possibilities, but also opens up a very good chance of like borking things. And I did not want to bork things. So I kept it to just what was available on the mod manager, which meant the one thing I couldn't do that I really wanted to do was find high-level spells. So at the moment, bork. Yes, so borked. So at the moment, we've been in hell for 6 months. So of course we're level 20. Why wouldn't we be level 20? Oh, here, let's see if I guess I'll do it.
Well, that ends
this way. There we go. So of course we're level 20. I mean, you don't spend 6 months in hell and not get yourself to level 20. So I did get a mod that increased our level 20, that added in all of the stuff. So we have basically all of the extra stuff you get for your class, putting the band back together. The only thing it doesn't do is so it gives you the spell slots. So as you can see, I got some pretty high level spell slots. I do have a level 9 spell slot. It's just, I think you run out of room here on the bar. What it doesn't have in it are spells for level 7, 8, and 9. What's a level 1 spell that you can upcast to level 9, right? So you can upcast spells to level 9. You get all those stuff. You get all kinds of other, you get all the special, like all your extra stuff that comes on in. Like Karlak has endless rage, so she can't be knocked out of her rage, and she can just rage all the time. There's all sorts of stuff that you get. But I couldn't find a thing that lets you get the spells, not without like hardcore modding. There's some other things that I added. One of them being Scratch. So you could always get Scratch, we always got Scratch. We could always summon Scratch. Once we had him in our game, once we had him in our camp, you could always summon Scratch. But here's the thing. I never wanted to summon Scratch because, look at him. First off, he's adorable. He's amazing. But he's a level 1 beast, and he has 5 hit points. And he's a heckin' good boy. He's such a heckin' good boy. But you see how he is now immune to all damage? Yes, I downloaded a mod that makes him immune to all damage. So we can have Scratch in our party. Is he really going to do anything? No, but we can have him with us. And he's a heckin' good boy, which makes me happy. What else did we get? Oh, so the big thing that we got, what we're going to do, so I've basically loaded up an earlier save in Act 3 and used that to get us up to level 20. And I'm like, well, we could go and do... Can someone else summon Shovel? Maybe Gale? I never went down the Shovel route, actually. I never got that imp. I also never got the owlbear cub. I never managed to do that. So we could go do like another in-game fight. But I figured, you know, I've got these level 20 characters. It seems like it'd be boring to just go into a fight I already know. And as you can see, I'm only rocking 4 because I'm figuring the storyline I'm going with here is that the 3 of us from Hell grabbed Gale and we're gonna go wander around in Waterdeep for a little bit. But I found this interesting mod that added mini bosses and other encounters to the game that was very highly rated. So I thought you might go to that wizard tower again. I mean, I thought about it. There were a couple of places I thought about going back to and like doing again. But once again, I was like, but I know all those and I wanted to have like a little bit of fun doing something completely different with this. And if I couldn't get the spells, I'm like, well, let's try something else. So this mod, and I'll pull it up after we're done. It's literally just new mini bosses and new encounters that are set up in the game. It came very highly rated. So I know where one is. I did set us up ahead of time to go find it because I didn't want us to just be wandering around because I knew we were going to be like, you know, spending most of the time doing the thing. So I do know where one is, and I'm like a tiny bit spoiled on what it is, but I haven't actually done the fight. So yeah, we're going to take 4 of our level 20 characters and we're going to go have some fun. And let's see, I got you your mage armor, you got your armor. I can speak with animals. I don't think there's anything else I want to set up. As you can see, I had to do a little bit of stuff to get here, you know, so I've spent a couple of spell slots, but not too much. So yeah. Is this like a modded version of a DLC Heroes Feast? I mean, I could, but It's I don't know if I'd call it DLC. I guess it's technically DLC. It is a mod that just adds new boss encounters. I've done a couple of them just to kind of try them out, different ones. And they're kind of interesting. DLC adjacent. Yeah, I think that's an accurate way of saying it. It is very cool. And like I said, I'll grab the name of it once we're done because and it really is just called like mini bosses and new encounters. And they're set up specifically in places. They're not like random. And so yeah, let's go.
Light on my feet.
Hey everybody, it's been a while since we've been in Baldur's Gate. Let's just go enjoy the city. There's still some fires. I'm sure everything will be fine. I'm sure there's absolutely nothing we need to worry about anything, about anyone. Oh, a cool effect is Will rocking. That might be the armor. It's probably the armor. Yeah, the attacker takes cold damage. So, all right. So, hey, look. We got this random encounter with a Chosen of the Absolute and 2 Controlled Watchers and a couple Fists of Bane. So, yeah, let's have some fun. All right. Did I not short rest? I might have forgotten to short rest. I might have done this whole thing and forgotten to short rest, so he has none of his spell slots. Oh. I mean, I want him to be able to cast at least. Well, you know what? He can still do a couple of his awesome stuff. So you know what? We're just going to keep going. Cause yeah, I just want to do some of the stuff we've never been able to do. So let's drop a circle of death. Because I don't think... Actually, I need to look at these guys. 'Cause this is as far as I've gone. I knew these guys were here, and that's it. So let's examine these. Affected enemies... Ooh. Critical hit 15 or higher. Ooh. The entity is vulnerable to all damage, though. Oh, damn. Okay, so this is a glass cannon of sorts. They are vulnerable to, like... They're vulnerable to a bunch. They're immune to psychic and poison. Okay. Failsafe is the explosion thing. Okay. You are a mom flayer. You do the flaying of the mines. And you are... God, you are all vulnerable to a bunch of stuff. It saves... Okay, so the controlled people... They've all been turned into glass cannons by being controlled. Interesting. That's wild. I know Cujo has done variant watchers already. I'm scared this will give further ideas. I mean, I hope so. I think it's so much fun. I love reskinning stuff so that it's a surprise, right? Cujo, if you're watching this, bring it. I'm so excited by that kind of stuff. I love being surprised. I love not knowing what's going to happen in those kind of fights. Yeah. City of Heroes flashbacks. Interesting. Okay. All right. So yeah, Circle of Death. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, 60 feet. Oh, is it around him? It's around him, isn't it? Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, it's there we go. There we go. I just have to target a person. I just need to make sure I'm not targeting. All right, here we go. Bwonk. Okay, then he takes... Okay, interesting. Nice. All right. Oh. Yeah. Nope. These guys are going to charge forward. Okay, that's good. All right, Orkira. Are these immune? They weren't... It wasn't fire damage that they were... No. Psychic and poison were the only things they were immune to. It doesn't look like they're vulnerable to fire, though. They're vulnerable to thunder. I've got that power I never get to use. Where is that? Hold on. Dude, where is that thunderous burst? Where are you, thunderous burst? Where's the thunderous burst thing? Destructive wave. Shockwave by the diviner, the nearby creatures possibly knocks them prone. Okay. 30 feet. Okay. How big is this? But it's around me. Which means I gotta get real close. Oh, and I might not be able to get close enough to not hit my friends. Okay. I don't think I have Thunder Wave. Let's see. Well, what are my highest level spells? I did do a little bit of moving around some spells just to see. She does have Flame Strike, I believe. There's Burning Hands. There's Wall of Fire. Flame Strike. I mean, Flame Strike at 8th level? I think so. I can't quite get those 3. Let's do it. Oh, that guy's gone. Oh. Oh, that was fun. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Do I want to move anywhere? Let's move back a little bit and we'll end there. Okay. Karlach. Okay, before we rage, I keep forgetting I've got these Searing Smite and Branding Smite. Instant Burning S'more on that one. So before we rage, I want to... Let's get her.
Want another?
Nice. And then... Oh yeah, because that was the... Yeah, so first we're gonna... Let's see if I do that. That's gonna... No, we'll keep her in...
With the weave.
All right, Gale. Let's put you here.
6.
We want you close enough that you can do some counter spelling. All right. All right, wizard. So... Do I want to summon? Maybe not. I did pick up Chain Lightning. Oh, I'd have to move. Okay. If I get him... Let's upcast. Why not? So I believe... Right? So, lightning. 3 more bolts will leap from the target, electrocuting as many as 3 other enemies within 60 feet. Enemies. Thank you. That's what I needed to know. So, yeah. So this is my level 9. This is my level 9. Instant Burnt S'more. Oh, he saved. That sucked. Ah. Well, it happens. Scratch. Okay, Scratch. As much as he is awesome, Scratch is going to just stay back here. And he's going to provide moral support. Can he bark? Help. I don't want to dismiss him. Can he just bark? He's going to back here and he's going to bark for moral support. All right, let's see what these guys do. Oh shit. Oh, everybody failed against that. Oh, that sucks. You're summoning Devas? What? Interesting. Okay. This poor guy. This poor guy. It's like, black holes, summoning devas, all this stuff. And he's like, bing, bing. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot. Okay. We'll took some. Oh, people are slowed. That sucks. Who is concentrating on? Wait, is slowed is just. That's frightened. All right, slowed is just for one turn. I just gotta wait that out. That sucks. Okay. Who is concentrating on this Deva? Who's concentrating? Not the Watcher. You concentrating on the Deva? Did you summon this thing? No, you did the black hole. You're the Deva. Someone brought this Deva into existence. Concentrating Wrathful... No, that's Wrathful Smite. Alright, someone brought this Deva into existence, and I'm gonna bring it out. Okay, what's Will got here? Silence could have been fun. I've never actually used that. Flesh to stone. Huh. Angrily checking with your friends to see who brought the problem person to the party. Did you bring the Deva? Who brought the Deva? Alright, everybody. I need to know who brought the Deva. What is it, a con save? Eh. I feel like in this case, just stabbing someone is gonna be more useful. Yeah, let's try. All right. This is a clump up that I am not happy about. All right, branding smite. Okay. Well, you know what? If everybody's gonna be clumped up, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my favorite thing. Spirit Guardians. At the highest level I can. At level 7. Hey, everybody. You still happy to be here? I didn't think so. I'm just gonna move there. Yup. Yeah.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Okay. I think I should be able to get her raging. That's probably all she can do at the moment. But let's get her here.
Unleash me.
You are unleashed. Let's unleash you where we can move you a little bit away. How would we like to unleash you? Let's see. We can summon our own Deva. We could have a Deva on Deva, but that feels like too many Devas. Chain lightning did not work. Could do that. whole monster does sound like a lot of fun. But I'm trying to do stuff I've never had the chance to do before. They all deserve this for scaring Scratch, right? Right? I mean, that's always cool, but I've done that before. Yep, we're gonna... Ooh. I wonder if I can just disintegrate him and he won't explode. Let's try it. Ah! It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Scratch. I'm just gonna get Scratch out of the way. Nope. Oh, stunned. That sucks. That sucks. Someone just exploded. Initiate collar detonation. Oh, yeah. All right, if you want to counterspell my shocking grasp, I'm okay with that. Okay. Orkira just took a ton of damage. So we're gonna do, where is it? We're gonna do a heal on ourselves. We're then gonna get out of the explosion. Yeah. I'm annoyed enough at the two of you that I'm just gonna come right over here. We're also gonna do, let's do a mass healing word. Do a mass healing word at a very high level. Not a ton of health, but you know, everybody could use a topping off.
Swords meet sorcery.
Okay. He's gonna explode. He done for. Let's just move a little bit more. Those two are stunned, and that's just gonna suck. But I think they're far enough out of the range that I think it's okay. What else can we do? You know what? I think it's time. Let's try it. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you just sit there and think about what you've done? Okay, when is this guy gonna go? All right, Will, why don't you try to push this guy a little bit more away? Or do that. That worked too. Okay, I could, sure.
Making my move.
I was trying to push him, but that also works. I'm not gonna say no to that. Have I ever challenged anything to a duel? I've compelled him to a duel. That's probably a mistake, but let's see. Yeah. Oh. That's... Okay. That was a bit of a mistake, but that was kind of funny. Okay, that's probably why I don't challenge too many people to a duel. Good thing I still have heals on deck. Okay, I didn't exactly know what happened there, but that's fine. When you're so powerful, you're more than a threat to yourself, right? Okay. Hey, Karlak. You're still raging, right? Because you've got persistent rage now. Look, see how she's got 97 charges? It just stays. It just never goes away. Would you like to rush this guy? Excellent. Would you like to hit this guy again? Excellent. Oh, Gale. Let's get a little closer. I mean, can we disintegrate him now? Now would be a good time to disintegrate him. Or banish him. Banishment could be fun. Where was disintegrate? That was blight. Disintegrate. There's disintegrate. Let's try it again. I want to see this guy disintegrate. Let's go. Yeah. Look at that pile of... nope, that's not a pile of dust. That's okay. I saw the dust appear. I got the sense. It made me happy. I'm gonna take a little... There we go.
Put the wind back in my sails.
See, that's the dust right there. Mind flare blood. Don't worry about it. It's just dust. I'm curious.
When she was little, I couldn't wait for a time when she would stop needing us so much.
The random thing to find on a guy. There we go. All right. That was kind of fun. So yeah. Yeah, I guess I could have done Divine Intervention, but I got to do Divine Intervention before. So that was fun. So yeah, level 20. It's kind of overpowered. It's just a little over. It's a little overpowered. I love the maximum level reached. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. But yeah, it's pretty epic. Clean up on aisle 3. But yeah, here, let me back out so that I can show you these mods. Am I sure I want to return to the main menu? Yes. Yes, I am sure. Because yeah, those are a lot of fun. So I'll show you the mods that I was using. So if any of you want to give it a try, boss fight at level 20 like Kedrick Thorm, maybe, but I know there are other mods that then help balance stuff out so that if you do the whole fight people, level yourself up to 20, then you can balance things out. So, okay. So here's the list of mods. So Camp Clothes and Dyes and Dragonborn Body were things that I had all the time. So the Claw Step was the thing that gave Orkira the digigrade legs. Extra encounters and mini bosses. This was the one. Does it say details? There we go. By Relamod. This is the person who made this mod, which you can find in the mod thing. I talk for a living. And yeah, it literally is, they just add a whole bunch of brand new encounters and mini bosses. And they are set in specific places, so they're not random. They're not like roaming, so you can go find them essentially. And so it actually does, if you want to be spoiled by it, they provide a map here, which is how I knew like where to go. And so I basically picked Act 3 and went, okay, let me go make sure I know here. And then that's what I found. So this was this mod, and I think it's available pretty much everywhere. It came very highly rated, and yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. I checked out some of the other encounters that happen, because they're not all mini bosses. Some of them are just really fun encounters. There's one that happens that you encounter just this random drunk who's on a beach, and they're drunk, so they can't, and they're hostile. So as soon as you get close, because they're all, a lot of them are just fights. So the drunk is hostile, so they immediately go to attack you, but because they're so intoxicated, they have this, they can't feel pain condition. So for 5 rounds, they take no damage. But the first thing that they do is I think they also summon a deva. So you can't hurt them, but they just start summoning really high-level stuff. There's also encounters that happen like in town that involve factions. So an encounter will happen in where like some of the doppelgangers will show up. And so it won't just be you against them. It'll also involve like some of the town guard, and some of the civilians will flee. So you can't just like drop fireballs. You have to be more strategic. So like they're really interesting encounters. It's D&D versus Florida, man. I'm a maybe. So yeah, so some of them are like that one, in where like it's a more enclosed location and where you can just have a knockout, drag out fight. And some of them are more strategic. There's Immortal Scratch. That's the one that I had to make Scratch immortal. It's pretty easy. Mia TRT. Yep. The goodest boy in Faerun gets to tag along in your journey forever, unless you dismiss him. So yeah. Let's see. Some of these are just some of the dice. This is the, once again, for those of you who are wondering about the adjustable party limit, that gave me everybody in my party all at the same time. So these 2 mods together unlock level curve, and we'll go show the details. This was also one that was highly rated by Dustbag. This one literally just adds levels 13 to 20 for all classes. So spells can be cast using higher spell slots, 7 to 9, and it adds all the class features. So basically it gives you everything that you need from level 13 to 20 for all your classes, basically except for the actual spells. So you get the spell slots, you get all of the class features, you get all this stuff. And so, yeah. And that worked really well. And then I also downloaded this fun thing, which this person, Detail, has a bunch of basically versions of this. This is Silver Exel, which is literally just, here's a XP multiplier, which I found this before I found the one that lets you just like automatically like go to a level. But yeah, this one is like the one that got me to level 20 super fast. So I'd loaded up an earlier save in my Act 3, in Act 3. And actually I did one that was going into the Steel Watch, going to destroy the Steel Watch, and just clearing out, just doing those couple of fights in the Steel Watch got me from level 12 to level 20, my entire party. So that's what I did. Yeah, less bulky dragonborn head. Yeah, I'll show you that one. So yeah, those were the 2 mods that got me to level 20. And those work great. Wings Unlocked is the thing that gives Orkira wings. That's from Chuloco, which is the one that you have to, there's a piece of equipment that you apply. So, yeah, so I was playing around with, this was actually not for Orkira, but so not Red Bull. No, unfortunately not Red Bull. I don't use this for Orkira, but I ended up using this for my Friday game, for Udazash. There was a day in where instead of playing our regular D&D game, we had a couple people who were out, and so those of us who were still around, we loaded up Baldur's Gate 3 because we're playing a TTRPG that is a spiritual successor to the events in Baldur's Gate 3. So we loaded up the video game, and we created our characters in Baldur's Gate 3, and we were playing in Baldur's Gate 3. So I spent some time creating Udazash in Baldur's Gate 3. But she has, like, the baseline dragonborn don't have a lot of horn options. And so I was playing around with some mods to try to get, like, Udazash has the horns that curve under and forward, and she has a much longer snout. And so I was basically looking for stuff that would give mods that would get her the horns that we wanted. And so this mod got her those horns. And so that's why I don't have this actually activated, because Orkira doesn't need this, but it streamlines the head, so you get the slightly longer head, slightly longer muzzle, and it gets the ramish horns. But yeah, that one was a good one, but I just don't have that activated for Orkira because she does not need that. The Azamar race mod was because one of our other players was playing using basically the Azamar class, or the Azamar race. I think that's everything. And a bunch of dice. I was playing around with Mistress Spells. It is a highly rated mod. A lot of people really, really like it. Unfortunately, I thought it came with the high level spells, and it did not. And I think that's everything. I think that's all of it. Yeah, that's all the mods. Yeah, and the Camp Clothes and Dyes was just so right at the beginning I could get Orkira out of that god-awful underwear. Just that awful, awful, awful underwear. That's all it was. Okay. And there we go. And thus ends Orkira Plays Baldur's Gate 3. That was a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody who came with me on this journey. It's been just over a year. And now we have another chapter in Orkira's life, another weird chapter in her life. Let me show you, in case you were wondering about the other things that are going on, because, yeah, this is it. This is the end of this stream. Thank you so much to Dungeon Scrawlers for letting me take over this time slot for the last year and a month or two. Yeah. If you're wondering what else is going on, this is actually also the last stream I have of 2025. The other streams I have gone dark for the rest of the year, so I'm on a weird little bit of a break. All my oboe gigs are done, all my streams are done. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself for like a week and a half. But in 2026, not only do I have a couple things that are coming that are not announced yet, so I got a couple of new things that are happening. But of course, that game that I was talking about, that Friday game, that will be coming back the first Friday of January. Yeah, January 2nd, we will be returning. So if you did enjoy watching me do Baldur's Gate-ish stuff and enjoy watching me play a Dragonborn, but would like to see me playing a completely different Dragonborn than Orkira, you can watch Shadows over Baldur's Gate, which is Fridays at 7:30 Central on the Crit Hit Chronicles channel with these lovely people. Plus, we've just added Meadow, who is playing the absolutely amazing Anaya, who, if you watched Friday's episode, which was the year finale, the last episode before we have taken our break, Meadow and Udazash ended in an interesting spot. We are going to be picking up on January 2nd. There was a cliffhanger. There was a cliffhanger, and literally we're going to be picking up on January 2nd, and I think I'm the first person who has to do a thing. It's going to be fun. I'm excited because these people are awesome and I love this game very, very much. So definitely, if you've not been watching, I highly recommend checking it out, going to the Critic Chronicles YouTube and catching up. Also, Players in Book will be returning on Sundays at 3 p.m. Pacific on the Players in Book Twitch channel. And I believe that will be returning, I believe, January 4th. So I believe 2 weeks from today. And that we also left off on a cliffhanger. We are in the middle of the final assault on the castle where we are trying to overthrow the government. We're trying to save the people from an oppressive regime. Yeah, I'm playing a Tabaxi cleric there. Also, a cleric, very different than Orkira. Not a healer cleric. I have a very large hammer, and I'm going to heal my friends by hitting you before you hurt them. So yes, that is what's happening there. So I have those 2 streams that are definitely coming, and a couple of other things that are yet to be announced. Orkira plays Warlock when Warlock comes out. Luke, we'll see. Probably not. I get the sense that when Warlock comes out, that's probably you don't make your own character. I get a sense that from the one trailer we've seen, which of course, who knows, that seemed like a very specific character, but who knows? But there's a while there. And Imp says, I'm glad Larian put so much effort into making this as much mod-friendly as they could for their fans. I agree. Especially this specific thing with having a mod manager here, because I have never gotten into modding a game before because I was always nervous about borking the game. Because you can really screw up save files and stuff. And so the mod manager, you can still have some problems, but because the mod manager here, the way that it works means you're less likely to have those problems. And when you download a mod, it means you don't have to rely on like 12 other mods to make it work. It really takes a lot of and you don't have to get into the save files and the config files and do things on the back end. So it really does help a lot. So I had a lot of fun. All right. Enough stalling. It's time to end this campaign. Thank you to everybody in chat, and everybody who came and watched the show, and everybody who came and watched on YouTube. Really appreciate you. Thank you to, once again, Dungeon Scrawlers for letting me take over this channel for a couple of hours on Sundays to play one of my favorite characters and play this game. And we'll see you at some point next encounter. Bye.